Well, hello there. Jay Super Awesome here. Welcome back to my channel. Me and Screech here, we was just talking about how time flies by. And when you get as old as we are, the first thing to go is your mind, then shortly after that, your body. And I know what you're probably thinking. Poor Screech here, he's not looking so great. And to be honest with you, he wasn't feeling that great for a while. Then he started to smell bad. But you know what? He's still really fun to hang out with. So, you want to talk about some horror movies? You want to know how old I am? Well, a couple of weeks ago, I was tagged by my good buddy Jason over at Horrific Nightmares for a horror movie tag. Top 5 favorite horror movies from the year I was born. And to be honest with you, I don't have a lot of favorite horror films from the year I was born. I don't necessarily feel like it was a great year for horror, but maybe you guys will enjoy the ones on my list. So, let's get into my top favorite horror films from all the way back to 1977. Hey Screech, does this dead chick on my shirt make me look fat? Okay, so in at number 5 is going to be The Incredible Melting Man. Now, I know there's probably going to be a few of you out there that are not a fan of this movie, and I can understand that. This one can be considered a little bit of a slow burn, and it's probably not for everybody. But for me, I seen it at a very young age, at a time period in my life when I was fascinated by space travel and the dangers that could occur. So this movie kind of plays on those fears, well, especially when I was a child. But things go horribly wrong for this astronaut, and his body starts to just fall apart on him, and he slowly goes insane. So this is one I've always enjoyed. Maybe not the greatest pick, but out of the ones that I have seen, this one kind of still holds up for me. Okay, next up, in at number 4 is going to be Orca, the Killer Whale. Now, I know this one can really draw some strong comparisons to Jaws, and I completely understand that, but I still really enjoy this movie, and this one can also be considered a little bit of a slow burn, but I enjoy the story in this one, I enjoy the characters, and absolutely love the atmosphere of this movie, and I love the ending sequence of this movie. So this one still holds up for me as well, and that's going to be my pick for number 4. Okay, so next up at number 3, well, I should say that the last 3 on my list can be completely interchangeable, and that means they have very high entertainment value, and I can watch these 3 movies at any given time and still enjoy them. And I feel like there is a huge leap from my number 4 and 5 spot to the last 3 on this list. I think the last 3 on this list are high quality films. I think in general, the opinion in the horror community would probably be the same. So coming in at number 3 is going to be The Hills Have Eyes, the original. So I absolutely love this movie. It has fantastic atmosphere. I love all the characters, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen this one. So in at number 3 is The Hills Have Eyes. It's fantastic. Okay, so in at number 2 is going to be The Sentinel. Now, I come very close to putting this at number 1. I sometimes feel like this one is a little bit overlooked. This is another one that has fantastic atmosphere. I absolutely love the lead characters. I love the performance by Chris Sarandon and Christina Rains. They are fantastic leads in this movie. This movie has a pretty sad ending, and it's pretty haunting. Overall, a great film, and that's why it's in at number 2. Okay, so in at number 1, which should be no surprise to anybody who is familiar with horror films from 1977, it's going to be Dario Argento's Suspiria. It's an absolute classic. Another one that has fantastic atmosphere. It has fantastic music that builds a eerie tension throughout the entire movie. It builds a sense of dread, and I just really love this movie. It has really great special effects. It has a really awesome use of color and lighting. So overall, an absolute classic. That's why I'm putting it at number 1. It's Dario Argento's Suspiria. I feel you, man. Us old people, we gotta stick together. I'm gonna be right there with you one of these days. Oh, we're back. Well, there you have it. A look at my top 5 favorite horror films from 1977, a very long time ago. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. And make sure you go over and check out Jason's channel, his original video. I will leave the link in the description box below. And be sure to check out his other videos as well. I would like to thank you all for watching.